Hi, welcome to Mountain Trails. How can I... Oh, hey, how was your trip? Was it good? Well, that's good. Yeah, of course I remember you. I'm like the rock climbing guru around here. Most people that come in here aren't trying to buy rock climbing gear, just like outdoor stuff. So I feel like I always remember a face that's trying to buy the climbing gear. So you had a good time? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, where'd you guys go again? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Well, what can I help you with today? Oh, you're hooked, right? Dude, it's so much fun. I know. I think everyone in the world needs to try it, and then everyone in the world will just become a rock climber. Like, even if you're afraid of heights, you can boulder. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, so you want to buy your very own rock climbing equipment. Okay. Okay, no. That's awesome. So what don't you have? Or did you pretty much borrow like everything? Okay. Yep, that is a great friend right there that you could like borrow everything. Okay, so you have a harness. Do you have shoes? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, those aren't really for, climbing outside, but we can get you a nice pair. Yeah, you have one in mind? Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, I have some of those actually. Did you try them on before? Okay, you did. Your friend had them. Okay, so then I'll just find you that size. We can try them on real quick though, just to make sure. Yeah, okay. And anything else? That's about it. Okay. And what are you looking to buy for? Like a multi-pitch, kind of like what you did, or just like single pitch, bouldering, a little bit of everything? Okay, so you're still planning to go with experienced people, but you are just trying to like have some of your own gear. Okay, awesome. Yeah, well, let's start with some shoes then. Okay. So are these the ones that you were thinking about? Okay. Yes. The La Sportiva Miuras. Miura? I hope I'm saying that right. Sometimes you don't really know. This is what they look like. Well, you probably know already if you tried them on. Yeah. They got the 3 Velcro straps here. Yeah. They're not super aggressive either. So they're pretty good for like longer things too if you're thinking about leading or doing multi-pitches more. Yeah. They got a little bit of a toe though and a heel, but they're, for the most part, they're pretty flat. Yeah. So I feel like this is like a good beginner shoe, but also not beginners use it, if that makes sense. Because it's like a little bit more comfortable, but it's still got a little bit of like aggressiveness on them. So like I use these for when I'm sport climbing outside. Yeah. So I will probably give you the other ones, the blue ones. I guess are those the ones you tried on? Okay. Yeah, I've got a pretty wide foot. Yeah, so the men's always kind of fit me better just because my feet are wider. So I kind of have mainly men's shoes, so I would say you're probably good sticking with the women's ones, but I'll have you try them on. Yeah. No, not just Sportiva. I do have a pair of Solutions, but my favorite pair of shoes that like anytime I'm going to a competition or like projecting, I love the Evolve X1s. Probably haven't heard of them before. They're not super like popular. But they just fit my foot so well. I think it's really all about like your foot and not about like, oh, this shoe's better than that. Yeah, so like if you find a shoe that works, you don't have to feel pressure to change it. Because I've gone througto 3 different pairs of the Evolves now, and I don't want to try anything else really. Maybe I'm close-minded, but if it's, what's that saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Something like that, right? Okay, so I'll give these to you to try on, and then the blue pair as well you can try on. Yep, I got them right here for you. Yep. Okay, go on. How do those feel? Good? Yeah, the yellow ones are a little wiggly. If you can see your heel kind of lifts up in that. Hi, welcome to Mountain Trails. If you need any help, let me know. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Well, that was easy. So, first one is done. Let's keep moving. So, I would say, let's go helmet. Do you want a rope? No? Okay, that's fine. If your friend has plenty, then yeah, you don't need one just yet. They're expensive. But let's definitely get you a helmet. Let's get you maybe some Quickdraws. Just like a 6-pack, so that way you can have some on your harness. Maybe, use them if you are lead climbing outside, or, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could borrow theirs, but it might be nice to have your own. Yeah. And then we definitely just need to get a few carabiners for you, some runners, and I'll kind of run you through all of that as we go. Okay, sweet. I've got some carabiners for you. I've just pulled a few, so you can kind of pick what you want. I recommend for setting anchors, if you're going to be setting anchors, to do something larger, like these, or like these Petzls. I think they're AMDs. Yeah, that's what I use. So setting anchors is when you get to the top, and you have something like a quad, which is actually set up behind me here. So this is just a regular overhand knot anchor, but you have ropes here that are going to anchors in the rock wall or wherever you can find, if you have to anchor to a tree, something like that. And then in these carabiners down here is where the rope goes through. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you'll be kind of setting up anchors or not. You don't really think so? Not yet anyway. Yeah, it'll be good to maybe take a class or learn from somebody how to make safe and proper anchors. Yeah, so maybe we can stick with just some good personal carabiners to have for now. Okay, so got a few that might be a good option. I'm just gonna recommend you my favorite one. As you can see, it's nice and small. The weight load is the same as the rest of these. But it's just super lightweight, which I love, because obviously while you're climbing, especially if it's multi-pitch, you're going to be taking everything with you. And so I just like that these are very small, and if you want to feel it here, I'll take it off. If you want to feel it here, it's really lightweight. Here you go. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. Black diamond. They used to be called something else. I can't remember what they used to be called. But they're definitely my favorite. Yeah, I would say maybe about, if you're just gonna stick with this, maybe about 4 of these. I have 2. I have 2 of these. I usually use them when I'm multi-pitching. using them as personal anchors, like when I need to PAS myself in, oh, it's personal anchor system. Yeah, you can just use a runner if you want. There's also some that Petzl and Black Diamond make, but you need a carabiner to hook into the anchor, so I use these because they're nice and light and small, and they unscrew really fast and back in. Yeah. Okay, so why don't we do 2 of these? Yeah. Yeah. These are AMDs again, the Petzl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to get some of these too? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I would say probably just 2 though. 2 of each. 2 of each would be good. Okay. Yep, I'll set them over here for you. Okay, let's do some helmet trying on. Is that a thing? I'm gonna start you off with a medium. Is a Petzl helmet good for you? I'm just gonna do basic white. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Nothing. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on a helmet. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you want a cool one. But I just got the basic white one. Okay. All right, so I've got a helmet for you. Yep, and this is actually a used helmet, only for about a year, so it's a lot cheaper if you're interested. I know it's got lots of dents and scrapes, but if you don't really mind that, then it's 50% off. See, I knew you were a saver. Yeah, so let's try this on real quick. See? This is the right size. Yeah, just take your hair out. The ponytail's gonna get in the way. Alright, let me just, oh. This might help. Okay. Alright. That looks pretty good. Does the buckle fit? Okay, perfect. That was easy, right? Yeah, like I said, so it's definitely, you know, not the prettiest, but if you don't care, then it's 50% off. Mm-hmm. I know, I mean, why not, right? Yeah, so I can show you kind of, so you adjust it on the inside, right here. Just pulls, see that? So I have a big head, so it's kind of set on, you know, big setting, but Yep, and then it's got this padding in here. This is the back. Back is right here. This is where you adjust. And this is the front. Yep. Padding in the top as well, where your head is. And right here, in the front of your forehead. Yep. Does the trick, right? Good to set it with your things? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Alright, let's talk about some quick draws. Not exactly sure what you're looking for. I have 2 that I highly recommend, though, that I could show you. Okay. So I've got these Black Diamond. These are very lightweight again. Usually recommended for like multi-pitch because they're very small. As you can see, they've got this very thin runner here between two very lightweight draws. Very lightweight. Yep. Yeah, so you know when they're climbing, I'm sure they had you clean. Yes, so as you were following them up the wall, you were cleaning these off, right? Yep. So the part at the end is what you want to be attaching the rope to, right here. Because this is tighter. You see how this is kind of loose? Whoop whoop, kind of wiggles around. It's a lot easier to put the rope in to the carabiner, right? Like this, when it's not moving around so much. Okay, so black to the rock. Black part to the rock, silver's the rope. Okay? Yeah, so I do love these. These are my favorite. But again, that's because I really like lightweight things. Okay? Black diamond. $2017. Yep, I got 6 of these. Yep, so when you're lead climbing, you attach that to the wall. And then you put your rope through here. So if you fall, this is attached to the rock, and this catches you with the rope through here. Yeah, okay. Do you lead climb in a gym? Okay, so you know how to do that. You just never have placed your own draws. Okay, that's the easy part. You literally just like, say this, where the bolt in the rock, you just boop, and then the rope goes through like that. See that? Yeah. Yeah, so I've got 6 of these here. Again, I think a 6-pack is what would be good for you. I know, I like the sound. Okay. Another option that I have for you, some Petzl Quickdraws. Over here, I have them on display. So it's definitely got a thicker band here, as you can see. Yep. Right there. That's a lot thicker. So, off of what I just tested you, which color goes to the wall? Yep. Silver to the wall for this one. Rope goes in the blue. I know they look different, but they're the same type of draw. It's a quick draw. Yep, these ones are Petzl. The difference between a quick draw and a regular carabiner. Okay, well, do you see how there's nothing I have to twist open here? Oh, you can just go like this. Right? It's just pop. Just comes right open. Yep. Yep. I wouldn't say one is better than the other. It's really up to preference. Some people, even me, sometimes base it off of color, right? Like, oh, I want the yellow ones. That's what I want next, is I really want these yellow ones. I think Black Diamond makes, or maybe it's Petzl. I think they might be these exact ones, but a little bit different. Yeah. But again, it's just up to you. Yeah, so then what you have is, these are called locking carabiners, right? So in order to, locking, because I can press down. That's why I was doing this earlier. I can press down on it, right? And it's not going to come open because this locks it in place. And you have to unscrew it to open it. So locking has a gate that's only open when you twist it, and a Quickdraw has a carabiner that has a gate that is open without twisting. Yep. Yeah, this is the same one. These are the D's from Petzl. Actually, I think this one's smaller. I don't think this one is a D. Yep. Locking. Lock. Yep. Lock. I like that sound too. I like all of these sounds, right? Hi. Welcome to Mountain Trails. Yep, he's in the back. Yeah, you can just go. You can go grab him. Okay. Okay, so let's make a decision. Which of the Quickdraws would you like? You're gonna go with the blue ones based off of color? Yeah. No, they look so good, don't they? So remember though, it's going to be the other direction. So it's going to be these down that you put your rope through. Yep. I love Quickdraws. Yep, this goes in the rock, and your rope goes through these. Okay, I'll put them with your stuff. Alright, so let's get you a little bit of cordelette, just in case you want to build an anchor, or even learning how to build an anchor. It might be nice to have your own rope. Okay. Yep, I've got some right here, actually. Yes, they are both yellow. Purely color-based. Okay. So, let me show you what this kind of is here. I like the length of this cordelette, just because you can kind of do an anchor like this. You can also make a quad. So I can try to show you the length. So we got this, about an arm's length, about another arm's length. Yeah, so this is what your cordelette looks like. Yep. I know it's kind of thin, but again, I like it that way. It's a little more lightweight, easier to tie when it's less clunky. What's this? Double fisherman. So it's tied together essentially. It's one loop that was tied together. That way you can make an anchor out of it. I can show you a quad too real quick. It's really not that hard. Yeah, so we're just gonna get it nice and stretched out here. Okay, you always want the knot at the end here so it doesn't get in the way of your carabiners. Okay, so you make a loop like that. Okay, and now this is where it gets tricky. These ends go to the rock. Okay, so you remember how I said the anchor up there? So these ends would each have a carabiner, maybe like a Petzl D, that would attach to the rock. So I've hooked this one in, right? up here. So I'm going to do an overhand knot here like this. We're going to do an overhand. You're just kind of guessing a little less than halfway. Okay, so I've got my knot here. And then we're just going to make a second knot. Just an overhand. See, so now we've got both of those. We're just going to take another carabiner here. And we're just going to put that through the other end, and it goes to the other side of the wall. Yep, so this is called your quad. So you've got the middle here because there's 4 ropes now going through. Got 4 ropes. Okay, so always redundancy, right? Redundancy when climbing. You got your knots in here. These are going up to your anchor points on the rock. And then you take your extra carabiners and you want to put them obviously opposite and opposing. Yep, through 2 of the ropes here like that. This one is gonna go right here. Yep, these are kind of old carabiners that I have actually. One of the first few I've gotten actually. And so opposite opposing. See how both gates are facing down? Yep. So we'll put that on. And there we go. All set. Yep. The rope goes right through here. Right through here. Always make sure your carabiners are locked too. Okay, so we will set you up with this cord lap. It's a little bit thicker just because again you're starting out. Okay, I think it's 8 millimeter. Could give you 25 feet. Yep, that way you can make yourself a nice little quad like we did back there. You can have someone teach it as well. Make sure you practice a bunch and a bunch and a bunch at home before you actually go out and use it on the rock. Yep. You like the color, right? Okay. I'll put it with your stuff over here. Let's go over a PAS. I'm gonna say you don't have to buy something specifically for a PAS yet just because you're starting out. You've already got your carabiner over there, so we just need to get something like a runner. Got some runners here. Okay. Yellow is going to be a good length for you. Yep, these are just some black diamond runners here. Yep, so it's about this long. Yep, so you can use this as a personal anchor system. You will loop it into your harness. Back here, down there. Loop it into your harness, and then you'll take your handy dandy carabiner that you have over there, and you will hook it onto the anchor. Yep, so say you are here, and you're doing a multi-pitch. You reach a ledge, right? You just take this when you're close enough to it, hook it into the top of the anchor somewhere. That way you know if you fall off, you will be safe. And that way you can take the anchor down or that you set. You can take your quad down or whatever you set up down. And you will not fall if you fall to your death. That makes sense. Yep. so I say we just stick with this one. Yep, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw in, what am I doing now? Oh, I'm just making it nice and small. I like my things to be really compact again when they're hanging on my harness. Doesn't get in the way. This is just a longer, same thing, just a runner, black diamond. It's just a little bit longer though, just in case you need to safely get down to an anchor, safely get up to an anchor. This is too short. It's always good to have some extra slings. You can also use this sling to throw around your shoulder and attach gear that you're cleaning off onto on the way up. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you could throw the blue around your shoulder, so it's here. And then as you're climbing, say you get a quick draw, you're cleaning. Boop, yep, I got my quick draw. Right there, attach it onto the runner, and bang, you're done. That way you don't have to fiddle around with trying to get it back into your harness. Sometimes that can be a pain. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and throw in both of these for you. Do you want more than 2? No, you're good. Okay. Lastly, I would just like to recommend an Alpine. Just one. An Alpine quick draw. Yeah. Have you used one before? Okay, no, I can explain. So it's a runner. I fashioned one. You can just fashion them yourselves by getting slings. And you remember how we talked about quick draws where the gate opens without having them to be turned? So like 2 of these. Yep. And you're just going to attach them to the ends of your runner, like so. And then watch, this one is going to go through, and then it's going to clip over to the other side, like so. And then watch what happens when you pull. It becomes the same length as the rest of your quick draws. Right? So it doubles as just an extra quick draw. But then say you're climbing and there's a bolt that seems kind of far away. Or you're traveling in this direction and you're on a roof, right? And so this is not going to be long enough. It's going to create a really harsh angle in the rope. So then what you can do quickly while you're, rummaging around in your harness is you can just clip through one of the runners, right? And just like that, it's back to a long extended length. So that way, if you clip in over here, and the rope's got a lot more wiggle room, and you're not going to create such harsh angles. Yeah, super handy. Again, so you just feed it through, and you clip onto the other side. And it's a quick draw. Yep. Let me throw this in there too. Okay. For real, I know I said last thing, but for real last thing, you need some kind of belay device, or do you have one already? You have an ATC, kind of like that one, like this one here. Yeah, that one is a megajoule. That's why it looks kind of weird, but you're looking for a gree. Okay, yeah, I definitely recommend a gree. For new, for literally anyone, grees are just the best, I think. Yeah, I got one. I've got one right here. Wait, so you've never used a gree? Okay. But your friend told you to get one? Got a good friend. I would say that she is right. So this is your gree. Yep. This is what you use to lower. You can see the back. When you pull that up, it lets the rope come through. Okay, let me take it off of the carabiner. Yes, I love this one. This is my Edelrid. This clips to your harness, so that way the carabiner doesn't wiggle around everywhere. Highly recommend. Yep, and extra right here, reinforced metal, so that way rope burn doesn't happen as fast. Yeah, it does happen. Sometimes you see really old carabiners and there's just a divot right here from rope sliding along that. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is your Petzl Gree. Yep, it even tells you kind of what to do. Yeah, so you got your climber, and this is your belay. This is your brake hand, right? You can see it's in brake position, and your climber. So let's open it up. So that's how you know where to put the rope. It even shows you on the inside too. So here's a little arrow. It says climber. So the climber end of the rope is going to go up that way, and your belay is going to go in here and down. So when it's closed, you've just got it right there. Yeah, so the good thing about a gree is it has an automatic brake, so anytime they fall, and say you're not, for some reason, say you're not holding onto the rope, it will catch. Yeah, and then anytime you want to lower, you just got to hold the rope and brake over top of this part here, just to kind of slow the friction down a little bit. And you're just going to lift this little guy right here. So lower them safely to the ground. And a lot less work for you when it's a gree. Yep. They are expensive, but definitely worth it. You like the color? It'll match your little cordelette rope that I gave you there. Okay. Set that with your stuff right there. All right, well, let me just ring you up. All right, looks like we've got everything set. Got it all here. Do you have any trips planned in the next few days? Oh, yeah? So that way you're getting all this stuff now. Let me just find the price tag on this. Oh yeah. No, I won't forget. 50% off, of course. Okay. Well, anything else I can help you with? Think we got it all? Okay. Awesome, I'll take that. Well, I'm super excited for you. I hope you have fun with all your new gear and everything. It's always really exciting to like get out there for the first time and have your own stuff. It makes you feel kind of cool, not gonna lie. I think every climber gets that feeling of like, oh, I'm so cool when you're walking to the crag with all this stuff. Yeah. All right, here's that bag. I put all your stuff in a bag. Here you go.